Good morning, everyone. So we have just left Romania and we have just entered Serbia now. Literally just crossed over the border. We couldn't film much because that's like the most thorough border crossing I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
This whole time we've been travelling around Europe. Yeah, they just wanted to check the passports and the V5, which is pretty standard.
And that was it. So there was two sides, Romania and Serbia.
Yeah, so we had to do that twice, and both sides as well. They asked us to open up the van so they could come in and have a look too. So never had that before really, other than when we were at the Eurotunnel. So yeah, that was quite a thorough border crossing, but
miserable as hell.
Yeah, they were really, really miserable as well.
The Romanian side was actually fairly okay.
Yeah.
Asked us loads of questions, just where we'd been, what we'd been doing, why we're doing this. But yeah, the Serbia side, the woman was so busy.
Yeah, she was really. She just looked like she hated her job and hated everyone.
Yawning before she talked to me.
Very rude. But yeah, so we are in Serbia now. We're just driving straight through. We'll probably be stopping somewhere tonight just to stay overnight, and that's it. We're not really exploring any of Serbia. We're just trying to get to Croatia as quickly as we can now, pretty much. So yeah, just a driving day for us today, getting through as much of Serbia as we can. So neither of our phones or our Wi-Fi or anything works in Serbia because it's not in the EU. It's not included in our data roaming package, even though Romania was. And that's not in the EU either, so it's strange. Don't know what the difference is. So at the minute we've got no internet. Our camper sat nav has broken, so we're using our maps on our phones. Obviously we haven't got any internet, so we can't load the maps on our phones to use the sat nav. So at the moment we're just following the signs to Belgrade, which is the capital city of Serbia. We know that that's the direction we need to go in. So just following the road signs for there at the moment. But yeah,
nightmare.
It's fun.
Absolute nightmare. So we brought, we think, £11 data package.
Yeah, so when we first crossed over the border to Serbia, we got the text saying that it's not included if you keep using your phones. It could be really expensive. So we had bought like an extra add-on thing we managed to do. It was, I think, about 35 megabytes, which lasted about 10 seconds, and that was £11. So that was absolutely useless, complete waste of money. So, and now we can't even load anything on our phones to try and buy anything more. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, we don't want to spend £11 again for 10 minutes again.
No.
So I think we need to try and get some Wi-Fi somewhere. But it's where do you stop in Serbia to get Wi-Fi? It's not like it's a Costa or anything.
No.
Can't use Google to find anywhere. But yeah,
just following the signs to Belgrade, see what we see on the way. So we just managed to find a McDonald's to stop at, which was really good because we could use the Wi-Fi then to try and sort out our phones. So
you can always rely on McDonald's to sort you out.
And have a little snack as well while we were there. So yeah, basically the add-ons that we could have through our phone providers were no good. It just wasn't enough and it was too expensive. I think
really expensive.
Ryan's already spent like £20 odd on his, just from having his internet on for a few minutes trying to sort this out. So yeah, ridiculously expensive. So that wasn't really an option. When we was on the Wi-Fi, we managed to download offline maps as well on Google Maps, which is good. So that's not using any internet, so that's really good. We might put on the screen how to show you how to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the offline map, so at least we know where we're going now. And then the McDonald's was right next to a big shopping centre, and there was actually a newsagent in there. So we ended up going to buy a SIM card, which was really cheap. It was only £4 for
15 gig of data.
Yeah, for 15 gigabytes of data.
Which is more than my monthly allowance on my phone anyway.
Yeah.
I only have 12 anyway, so £4, really, really good.
So that was really cheap. I wish we would have just done that in the first place rather than trying to mess around, trying to get add-ons on our phone. But that's a learning point. It's much cheaper and easier just to buy a SIM card in these countries and try and add on to your own phone. So yeah, I mean we're leaving Serbia tomorrow. We're literally only here today. We're literally just passing through, but
yeah,
you just feel better when you've got internet on your phone, just to know that you can send a text or a message to someone if you need to or anything. It's just a bit unnerving knowing that like you've got nothing
disconnected
at all.
from the world.
So,
and we had nothing to download on Netflix. We had nothing to watch tonight. So yeah, so it was a bit. We needed something to do.
Yeah. Stray dog problem is as terrible in Serbia as it was in Romania. I've already seen so many. Within like 10 minutes of being in Serbia, I've seen 2 dead stray dogs on the side of the road that had been run over. So yeah, getting a bit fed up of seeing it now in these countries, to be honest.
Yeah, it's so sad seeing it.
It's horrible. I don't understand it. I don't understand how it's considered normal here. I just don't understand at all. Can't get my head around it.
Good morning, welcome to Serbia. So this is where we spent our first night in Serbia. It was literally just a little lay-by. It's slim pickings at the minute. Campsites are all closed. Free park-ups aren't great in the area that we're in. But we've seen someone who we speak to on Instagram who stayed here and they recommended it. So we thought we'd just give it a try. Yeah, it was okay. It was, there was no traffic at all during the night, so we didn't really hear much. But yeah, we're just in the mountains next to a ski resort. There's like a big gondola that goes on for absolute miles. Looks like they're going already up the mountain. So yeah, but really good. But Serbia's just a really quick visit, so we're moving on straight away today. And we're heading to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hope I pronounced that right anyway.
Peeling back the layers of the part I've been playing for you. Used to be so easy. Now I get queasy.
So we just crossed the border out of Serbia and into Bosnia, and again it was a very thorough border crossing.
The most thorough we've ever had. At
the Serbia side. So they again wanted to see passports and the V5. They didn't want to see anything to do with Lottie. And then they asked us to pull over. They got in their van. They asked us to open up all the cupboards, open up everything so they could see inside. They spent like quite a long time checking. They asked us to get out of the van with Lottie. They were going through my purse because I left my purse inside the van, looking at my IDs and stuff like that. So
checking everything in
the van.
Asking where we're going, what we do for work.
Asking lots of questions.
How do we afford this?
So very thorough. And then literally just after that was the Bosnia border, and all they did was check our passports, the V5, and it was the first time that they've ever asked for Lottie's documents as well. So I gave him the annual health certificate because that's still in date at the moment. He didn't know what that was, so he asked for, so we gave him the blue passport and he was like, yeah, that's it. Had a quick look at that and that was it. So we are now in Bosnia. We are planning to go to Sarajevo, which is the capital city of Bosnia. We hopefully entering Croatia very soon over the next couple of days. So yeah, that was definitely the most thorough border crossing we've ever had in Serbia. They are very, very thorough. Can't imagine myself going back to Serbia again, to be honest. Even though we only spent one night there, I don't think it's somewhere I'd go back to. Lottie, our little guard dog, she took a dislike to the two policemen at the Serbia border who were rummaging through our van, and she kept barking loads at them.
Proper like angry barking.
Really angry barking at them. So I think that's why he asked me to get out the van with Lottie, so we could have a look without fear of Lottie, scary Lottie. She is a good guard dog when she wants to be. Yeah, within like seconds of entering Bosnia, it's so different to Serbia from what we've seen before. It looks really, really beautiful. So yeah, first good impressions was the border crossing man was much, much more friendly. Literally 10 seconds after that horrible Serbia one, the Bosnia man was very nice. Yeah, I've only been driving through for a couple of minutes, but it looks really amazing. Really surprised.
Yeah, I always think like water, big cliffs, always looks stunning.
Yeah.
We love Norway so, but just always looks so nice.
Much more scenic driving here, definitely, so far. Do you know what really pisses me off about the border control people when they want to come in your van as well? They don't take their shoes off. Do they not know that this is a shoes off van? I don't spend however long I spend cleaning this van for them to come in here with their dirty shoes on, looking around.
Big stomping boots,
Yeah.
all around.
I always feel like saying, can you take your shoes off please if you're going to come in? So the past couple of days have been crap, to be totally honest. Van life isn't this glamorous lifestyle that people like to make out it is. A lot of the time it's good, other days it's just completely crap, just like any other kind of way of living. And we hate the days where we have to drive loads. We just hate it. It's stressful. Not very nice driving, hate being stuck driving for hours, just hate it. And we've had to do that the past few days. Obviously crossing into different countries, crossing into Serbia, crossing into Bosnia, all that's a bit annoying as well. Not really being able to find great places to park, spending the night at behind a petrol station in a car park. And this is just the reality of it. It's not every day sleeping in the mountains or by a beach having the time of your life. So yeah, the reason that I'm saying that as well is because the day just hasn't gone to plan. We was supposed to be going into Sarajevo, which is the capital city of Bosnia, and there was a campsite. We got to it, it was closed. Obviously the same issues we had in Serbia with our internet not working happened in Bosnia as well. So it was really hard city driving, like really tiny little roads. We didn't have any maps, we didn't know where we were going, what we were doing, so we had to stop at a petrol station and pick up a SIM card again. Luckily there was a man in there, a local man, who called the phone provider and set it up for us, which was really, really nice and helpful of him. So yeah, then we made our way to the campsite. It was closed. There wasn't really any other ones in the area that we could have stayed at where we could have like walked into the city. Parking options were not great. It's a common thing at this time of year that we're finding that a lot of the campsites that say they're open on park night actually aren't when you get there. So we need to start ringing before we turn up.
That one had no phone number and no website either.
So yeah, it just hasn't gone to plan. We've ended up just not being able to go there. We was like, just leave it. It's raining as well, so we was just like, you know what, just forget it. So yeah, we are now behind a petrol station in a car park. This is where we're going to be spending the night. Hopefully it'll be okay. Tomorrow we are going to make our way to Croatia, because I think we need to get somewhere where we can just stop for a while. So we're going to be coming up to the Croatia border very soon, so fingers crossed for us that it's a nicer crossing than yesterday. The weather's very, very, very grim today. It's rained so much.
It's been such a scenic drive though. It's been really, really nice. Like Bosnia looks so beautiful. I think in the sun it looked even better.
Yeah, we were saying it's definitely somewhere we would like to come back to. Just been so surprised by how nice it's been when we've been driving through, but yeah, the weather's really rubbish at this time of year, so we definitely come back in nicer, warmer weather.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, we're at the border now. Fingers crossed. Okay, so that was a nice, simple one. We are in Croatia now, so literally out of Bosnia was so simple, just showed our passports, that was it. And then into Croatia, just the passports and the V5, very straightforward, no searching through the van. So yeah, we are now in Croatia, another new country for all three of us. Never been here before, so.
And this might be the last new country I've done for it now.
Yeah. So depending on how long we stay here and our plans going forward, yeah, this might be our last country for a while. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get some nice weather at some point, that would be great, so we can get out and explore. Our phones should work here too, so back to straightforward, just using our mobile data and our Wi-Fi. Thank God, no messing around with buying SIM cards and things, so that'll be a lot easier too.
If you wanted to know what it was like in a van, in a thunderstorm, this is what it's like.
So loud. Can't even hear my TikTok I'm trying to listen to.
It's so loud. It's like 20 degrees as well. It's boiling. We're not used to this heat. It's just, yeah, it's just absolutely hammering down. It's so
like
close.
Lightning, like so much lightning as well. Like really like flashing outside, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, see how much sleep we get tonight.
It's gonna be another long night, I think. Dogs last night and thunderstorms tonight.
But first impressions of Croatia, really, really nice. I feel a lot more better here, a lot more at home. Yeah, like Bosnia and Serbia, you just felt like everyone was staring at you, which is like, what the hell's an English motorhome doing here? But yeah, here it just seems normal.
Yeah.
Just nice people around. But
Got a good impression so far. We've literally only been out for like half an hour and just driving to this point.
And we've seen the sea. We haven't seen the sea since Norway.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a big lightning flash.
God.
But yeah, already tired. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning.
So after that like thunderstorm that we had yesterday, look how beautiful the weather is today. It's absolutely unreal. So warm.
It's so warm. It's so
need
nice.
A t-shirt on, don't need all this on at all.
Been for a run this morning, got out, going for a big walk now. It's nice being back by the sea.
I feel like this is giving us exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
Even after only being here for a day. So yeah, in much better spirits in Croatia definitely so far. So fingers crossed that will just carry on now. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. It's been a bit of a strange one because since the dog shelter we've just sort of been bitten and bobbing all over the place and driving from country to country, so not much to go on in this video, but yeah, hopefully we've showed you some of the realities of van life as well, a bit more in this video. And yeah, hopefully we can just bring you some nice Croatia travels from now on. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.